I know myself, and you've known me longer than anyone else. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me, and I can't even understand it. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. I can't even comprehend it, but I know you see. Oh, this I know you see. Oh, I could walk where men may never tread, or plunge the depths where I could make my bed. But I never went hide and seek. You're so good at finding me, only lost in the mystery of the depth of your love for me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me, and I can't even understand it. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. Oh, and I can't even comprehend it, but I know you see. Oh, this I know you see. And even when my world is shaking, Lord, your hand will hold me still. Even when my world is shaking, your hand will hold me still. I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. I'm fearfully and wonderfully made.
E aí, pessoal, tudo... I'm gonna say some words in Portuguese, okay?
Sounds good.
E aí, pessoal, boa noite, tudo bem? Vou dar um alô aí pro pessoal que tá assistindo. Isabelle, Rafael, Vilela. E aí, cara, tudo bem? Neemias, Anastácia, Diana. A Júlia já tá aqui. E aí? Say hi, Julia.
Hi. Hello, everyone.
Pessoal, então a gente vai conversar um pouquinho em... A gente vai conversar em inglês. E aí, Bruno, beleza, cara? Bruno is the admin, Julia.
Hi, Bruno.
Yeah.
Awesome.
He's the one responsible for keeping things here under control.
Oh, I love it.
Então eu vou conversar com vocês aqui também em português e em inglês, tá? Até para poder auxiliar o pessoal que está começando, tá? O pessoal que é iniciante. Mas aí eu e a Júlia, a gente vai conversar um pouco aqui sobre os Estados Unidos. Então fiquem à vontade aí para mandar suas perguntas, sejam elas em português ou em inglês. Se vocês mandarem perguntas em português, o Bruno vai traduzir para inglês. Certo, Bruno? Julia, I'm saying that if they send questions in Portuguese, Bruno is going to translate that into English. That's going to be cool.
That is great.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I just hate translating.
Bruno.
I hate that.
I thought you were just going to make me learn Portuguese today.
Oh, yeah. People are saying hi to you. As you can see there.
Yes.
Right?
I can see you, yes.
Nice. Então, pessoal, se vocês tiverem perguntas, é só colocar aqui no chat, tá? E aí o Bruno vai traduzir e a gente vai aí conversando, tá legal? Eu vou traduzindo, vou passando pra ela. E aí, se precisar de alguma ajuda, o Bruno vai te ajudar e eu também vou ajudar. Tá legal? Vamos lá? Let's go, Julia. Julia, I was talking to a student today, and I told her a little bit about you, like what you do there, because you know a lot about the country because you travel a lot, right? You've been to several places there, and I would like you to talk a little bit about yourself here, okay? Could you do that?
Sure, of course. So, hi guys, I am Julia. I am originally from Massachusetts, but I moved to San Diego about 3 years ago. And once I got out there, I realized that I wanted to travel more. And so me and my boyfriend decided to buy an RV or a motorhome. And we live in our motorhome. This is it. We're here. And we travel around the country.
A bus, right? But
yeah,
it's like a mini bus, but you can live inside and then you have a bed and all that, right?
Exactly. We've got everything here. And we've been doing that for about 2 years now.
Nice. These here in Brazil, people just call it a trailer.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. You have that. Yeah, you have a trailer there too, but I think it's kind of different.
It's a little different. Usually, a trailer is something that trails behind. So you have the car and then the trailer,
right? Attached to the car.
Exactly.
Perfect. And in your case, no, that's more like a big bus. A lot of stuff inside.
You got it. Exactly.
All right. We're going to talk about some cities here. And Julia and I are going to try to speak a little bit slowly, but not so much, so you guys can understand it. And Julia speaks a little bit of Portuguese too. She said it, at least last week she did.
In chat. Now you have to hear it. It's going to be much worse.
Yeah, we would like to hear it a little bit. But we're going to talk about some cities. And the first one here is San Francisco. I hope we have some students here. I told you, Julia, that I have some students who live in the United States. And I would like to have some of them here today because then they could, talk a little bit about it too.
That'd be wonderful.
Yeah, about their cities and all that. But anyway, San Francisco. That's
San Francisco.
Yeah. Hey, Miguel, how you doing? So what can we say here? What can you tell us about San Francisco? Because I've never been there. I've never been outside this beautiful country.
Yeah. San Francisco is, I think, personally, one of the most beautiful cities in the United States. The architecture is beautiful. The landscape is beautiful. I think you can see in that Golden Gate picture. That's from the downtown. You can see the ocean, the bay, and the rolling hills of California, all from the downtown area. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah. Well, what is maybe the best thing about it, about the city?
I think that the one of the big reasons that people go there is specifically for the architecture, the
Hmm.
buildings, the houses. Everything has a San Francisco style. Have you ever seen the show Full House from the
No, no.
90s?
I've heard of it, no, but I've never
Heard of
seen
it?
it though. No.
So that's a very famous show from my childhood. But the beginning scene
Isn't
is
that one
all
that
them.
has the little blondie girl?
Yeah, Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen
Oh
when they
yeah,
were
yeah, the twins. Yes,
they were
perfect,
little.
perfect, perfect.
Hmm.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I have
Exactly.
never seen it.
Okay, and that takes place in San Francisco, and
Oh,
they take a
cool.
lot of pictures of these houses. There's famous houses called the Painted Ladies, and they're beautiful Victorian style houses with the tall peaks and the beautiful decorations, bright colors, pink and purple, and they're really beautiful.
Yeah. What about the cable car? Do you still have those there?
Yeah, they do. When I was there, we hopped on one and they it was really tight. A lot
Hmm.
of people cram on, but it's great because San Francisco is super hilly, lots of hills and mountains.
Oh yeah, yeah. Two interesting words there. Cram, actually expressions. Cram on, and what is
Ooh,
that? Heli?
hilly,
I mean hilly.
hilly, like
Yeah,
many
like a
hills.
hills. So hilly.
Perfect. Hilly.
To cram on, right? CRAM.
Perfect. Hmm.
What does that mean, Julia? So people
Cram
cram
on.
on.
It means that there are a lot of people already there, and then you push your way in. I've heard that in Sao Paulo,
Subway.
maybe the
Not here in
subway.
Rio too.
Oh, in
In
Rio too.
Rio
Okay,
too, yeah. Rio, but it's not worse than in India, I guess.
that's
Cause
true.
yeah, cause there's just wow, just
Right.
like crazy, crazy. But yeah, cram on. So people cram on, um, so they can I don't know, get on,
Yep. So they can fit because
so they
the
can fit.
trolleys are very slow. If you miss one, you could be waiting 10 minutes, you could be waiting 40 minutes for the next
Yes.
one. So sometimes people even just hold on. There's a pole in the back. They just hold on to the pole and
Mm-hmm.
kind of hang out sideways. It's pretty
Yes.
crazy.
Yeah, crazy because cause there are no doors.
Nope. Exactly. No doors.
Yes.
So could be dangerous, but it goes pretty slow. The more dangerous part is that the cars drive next to the trolley, so don't want to fall off. That could be bad.
Yeah. And you said that San Francisco is very hilly, like this here.
Yes. Perfect. Yes, exactly.
So hilly. So full of hills. It's
Perfect.
like this, right?
Like that. Exactly.
Yeah. Um whenever people talk about I don't know if that was a movie that I saw a long time ago. I don't know, but I always remember some very steep streets, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I always like some people going down the street, and then right at the end of the street, there's like a ocean. You know,
Yep.
it's like if you can't stop, you're just gonna end up in the ocean, something like this, right?
Pretty
That's
much.
yeah, that's what I see. That, but is that true? Because or that's just a Hollywood thingy. Is that true?
There might be some areas, but most from what I saw where I went, usually it flattens out before it hits the ocean. You've got a good at least 1 or 2 kilometers before
Ah,
you hit
okay.
the
So
ocean.
it's not that that crazy as I saw. Okay,
No,
no. Okay, so you
not
still have a
quite.
chance.
Yeah, you can slow down. You can slow down. If you were driving, maybe if you like lost your brakes, maybe you
Oh,
could
yeah.
go into the ocean. But
Yeah, but
physically,
I remember seeing people like skating down that
hmm,
um or yeah, but that that has no brakes. So
it's
or
true.
maybe
I could.
they do. I don't know. And I don't know. I don't know very well. But but what about Brazilians in San Francisco? When you were there, did you bump into any Brazilian there?
I didn't, though. That was interesting. There are many Brazilians in California we'll talk about in a minute, but in San Francisco, I did not see too many. Perhaps there were some tourists, so I may have heard some Portuguese, but I didn't think anything of it because there are many tourists in San Francisco from all over the world. And I'm sure there are some there, but not that I saw in a large. So not anything noticeable, I guess I could say.
Okay.
But I think it's a popular tourist place.
Yeah, I guess so. Let me just say something em português really quick. Pessoal, fica à vontade aí para mandar perguntas aí, tá? Em português ou em inglês. Tá legal? A gente tá batendo um papo aqui falando sobre São Francisco, tá? Então, se vocês tiverem até experiência também, quiserem compartilhar, fica à vontade, tá? Então, pode participar aí. Okay. Julia, you were saying? Sorry. What about Silicon Valley?
That I did not. That is there. Yeah. Silicon Valley, I believe, is about an hour away from San Francisco. It's not that far distance-wise, but traffic is really bad in San Francisco. So you have an island with a lot of people, and you only have 5 bridges. So it can take a while to get from one place to another.
Wow. Yeah.
But
what can I say?
You know about traffic.
We know that very well. We know about it. Yeah. All right. Should we go to the next one? Let's go.
Sure.
Next one is San Diego.
Yes.
Look at this picture. That's a nice picture. Nice picture of San Diego. Okay. Does it really look that good?
Hold on, let me see. I have the video paused because I don't want it to disrupt. There we go. Let's see. Come on. Scroll up, baby. Yeah, actually, that looks pretty close to... I used to work downtown, and that was my view out of my school that I worked at. Almost identical to that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Wow, it looks great.
San Diego is a beautiful place, and speaking of Brazilians, there are many Brazilians in San Diego. That I am sure of.
Yeah, I told you we are like I don't know, a plague. Told you we are everywhere.
I wouldn't put it so negatively, but yes.
In a good way, good plague.
In a good way, good plague.
If that exists, right? If that exists, I don't know, but we are everywhere, and certainly San Diego is the destination for a lot of students, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I think it's got everything that you're looking for when you come to the United States. It has shopping, it has beaches, it has perfect weather all year round. It has beautiful sights. Yeah, it's pretty great.
You sure you don't work for a travel agency or something?
No,
like,
I just
come to
there.
San Diego,
But I'm just saying the good things. There are plenty of not so good things too.
But
course. these are the wonderful things about it.
Of course,
it's pretty good. It's a pretty great place, and it's growing very quickly. Many people are moving there because it's so wonderful. The one downside that we also see with San Francisco is that it's pretty expensive because these two places don't really have a winter. And the summer isn't too hot. The weather is very mild all year. So people want to live there. So it's not cheap.
Okay. Yeah, well, I live in Rio. So Rio is a really expensive city too. Maybe more expensive than San Diego.
Perhaps.
Yeah. Because when you compare how much money we make here, how much money people make there. So certainly Rio... I'm not sure, but certainly Rio is extremely. So I would say there's this word. I really wanted to use this word here, but I can't. Maybe later I'll tell you. But it's so crazy, so crazy. Nehemiah said, "What am I doing staying in Brazil? So what are you still doing here, man? Yeah, go out, get out of here." Let's go to California, Bruno said.
Yeah. I think it's a great destination. I'll be there in about 3 months or so if anyone wants to come meet me. I'd be happy to show you around, take you to the beaches.
Oh, you see that? Yeah. No, I cannot name me as I cannot. That's not the word I was looking for, or I wanted to use, but no, it's not the F word. He just used that, but I can show it. Brazil is more expensive than anywhere, Bruno said. Yeah. Bruno has some experience abroad. He's been to United States too, but I believe he was in Canada. Right. And what is the hottest city?
Hottest city.
That's a good question. I don't know.
That's a good question.
And
I would guess.
Said something about the beaches there.
Love beaches. I would guess probably somewhere in Florida. California doesn't get too hot because it's on the West Coast, so you get more of the mild weather where it's usually around all year is pretty much 25 degrees Celsius. Some days get closer to 30, some days get closer to 20. Whereas in Florida, you're going to get a lot hotter, up to 40 degrees Celsius in the summer, and it's going to be very humid. So if you like hot, probably Florida is better than California, but personally, I think California has the most beautiful weather. It's perfect.
And what do you prefer? I don't know. I prefer cold weather, but yeah, I'm not into this really hot weather that people like, and then you go to the beach and all that. I'm not into that.
You're in the wrong country.
No, I could live in the south.
You could go south.
Yeah,
that's true.
south. Hi, Miss Hilly. What is she, Miss Hilly?
I think he thought that when you said Hilly, that was my name, which is actually a very cute name. But
that's
it's
cute,
not my
right?
name.
That's cute.
It's cute. Yeah.
And Jason is asking, have you ever been to Brazil?
No, not yet. It's on my list of places to go. Absolutely.
My friend, it would be kind of hard for her to come to Brazil driving an RV. So, right?
People do it.
Come on. I'm sure some people do it. Okay.
But I don't know if we could make it.
The question is, are you crazy enough to do it? Are you ready? Yeah, you're ready for this kind of adventure.
One day, perhaps.
Yeah, who knows, right?
Who knows?
You see my door open here? That was my dog.
Yeah. Is that your dog? Aww.
Yeah, she's here now. She doesn't knock. I haven't taught her. Yeah,
she wants to be with you.
Yeah, she's here. No, she just wants to pee in my office. She's doing that now. I don't know why. Bruno said that he went to Toronto and New York City. We're going to talk about New York City too. By the way, how do you say that, Julia? You say New York or you say New York?
New York.
New York?
New York. Yeah, stress on York. New York.
Okay. All right. Okay, let's go to the next city.
Sure.
Boston. I believe that most of my students they live in Boston. And they have
great.
these lots of Brazilian communities there. Right, and it's pretty much like you can live in Boston and not speak any English.
Really?
Yes. Crazy, right?
Interesting. Very interesting.
Good evening, Telma. You see, now she wants to leave, and then she locked herself in.
Just.
Yeah, I'm not gonna open the door for her. No, that's her punishment. What can you tell us about Boston?
Boston has a special place in my heart because that's where I grew up, and that's where I went to college as well.
What do you call people from Boston?
I don't know. Bostonians, I think. Bostonians. Yeah, okay. I never referred to myself as that, but I suppose that's true. Here, Valber asked, is San Diego considered a safe city? Yes, absolutely. San Diego is very safe. I've never had any issues there. There are many types of people living there pretty happily.
Here she is.
She's so cute.
She's going to be here now.
There you go. That works.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cute.
Yeah, you were saying, sorry, about being safe. San Diego.
Yeah, San Diego is definitely safe. I would say one of the safest cities in California. Absolutely.
Nice, nice.
Hmm.
Do you like Brazil? That's what Isabel asked you.
Are they asking me or are they
No,
asking you?
they're asking you, not me. You're the star of the show. I'm just here, just I so
petting
happen
your
to be
dog.
here. Yeah.
I have never been to Brazil, so I can only speak from talking. I talk to a lot of Brazilians, and so from what I see of them and what they tell me, I love Brazil. Brazil's wonderful, has wonderful people. I've had some Brazilian food, delicious food,
Cool, right?
very good.
Yeah. What are the best places to go in Boston? That's Nehemiah's asked.
That's a great question. So whenever people go to Boston for the first time, I say the first place that they should start is in Quincy Market and Faneuil Hall. Quincy Market's easier to spell, and they're right next to each other. But it's pretty much the historic center of Boston, and it's also surrounded by lots of shopping, lots of food, and you're right in downtown near the harbor and the ocean, but also very close to public transportation. So it's a good starting place. And then from there, there's so many beautiful places to explore in Boston.
Yeah, sounds cool.
Yeah.
Sounds really cool.
It's a great city. And if you like sports, Boston is absolutely the city that you need to go to in the U.S. It has some of the best sports teams in the U.S. They've won a lot of championships.
But
and only
what kind of sport? What kind of sport are you talking about?
So we've got the basketball team, the Celtics, are in Boston. We have the Red Sox are in Boston. Baseball.
Baseball?
Baseball.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. The Patriots, the New England Patriots, which I know Brazilians love because Tom Brady is Gisele Bündchen's husband. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Some Brazilians love. Maybe not all. I won't speak for all of you.
Yeah, I had a student, a teenager, actually. He knew a lot about this American football.
Mm-hmm.
And he tried to explain the rule to me, many times, but I don't know, just it sounded really boring. Every time I try to watch it, it's just like, no. Maybe because I don't understand how that works. I don't know. But they stop so many times, like all the time.
It's true.
I don't know.
It's true.
It kind of breaks all the. You start getting excited and then boom, pause, and it's like a bucket of ice. Thrown all over you. It's just crazy. I don't know. But that's me. I'm Brazilian. I don't like soccer either. So.
Oh, those are fighting words.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
Fair
you.
enough.
Thank you, friend, for loving Brazil. Yeah,
You're
right?
so welcome.
Really?
Doesn't take much.
Yeah. Anything else about Boston?
Winters are really cold. If you like snow, Boston's great. Summers are really hot. If you like
snows
humidity,
there, right?
Boston's great. Yes. We have a saying in New England that if you don't like the weather, just wait 5 minutes. It changes a lot.
So it changes all the time.
All the time. Snow in summer, and then sometimes we get 35-degree days in winter. It's crazy.
My God. And I know they have problems there with the snow, but I had a student who's like, yeah, snow is beautiful and all that, but when you are far from it, because people just see the snow on TV or in the movies and all that, and they just go like, wow, that's beautiful. People is making these snow angels and beautiful shit, right? But actually, that's not so cool.
Not when you have to shovel your driveway
Yeah.
or scrape your car. No, it's not as fun. Definitely not.
Yeah. Well,
that's why I moved to California.
It is still a great city, though, right?
Mm-hmm. It is.
I confess having a cinematic vision. Can you hear it? Can you see that there?
I can. Mm-hmm.
But not with people.
Because I love them. Oh, that's very sweet.
Yeah, Thelma said that. Keep saying Thelma. It's not Thelma. I don't know why. It's just a TH.
Thelma's a great name.
Thelma.
Like Thelma and Louise.
Louise. Yeah, there was a movie, right?
Yeah, a famous movie. Mm-hmm.
No, really. Thelma and Louise.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm getting free. I don't understand what she said. Why are you saying you're getting free? Explain it to me.
I'm not sure I get it either. Would love to know.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the next city here.
Sure. We've got
Hey, New York.
New York, New York.
Yes. Destination of certainly a lot of people and obviously a lot of Brazilians, right?
Absolutely. A lot of everyone.
Yes.
It's interesting because we kind of call it's the unofficial capital of the United States, but I also think it's the least American place that you can go.
Wow.
Because
How so?
it's the most multicultural. You have people from all over the world living in this very, very small area, and everyone's kind of living on top of each other. We have lots of skyscrapers, lots of really high apartment buildings, and pretty much every country has some representation in New York.
Yeah, just like I believe all big cities, right? If you want to live in the center, you have to live in these buildings, but the apartments are really small, really small.
Really small.
Yeah, because it's pretty much like a place just for you to crash, right? And then because you work a lot.
Yeah.
All the students that I have who live in the United States, they work a lot, and they say that's like that's an American thing. You Americans work a lot. Is that true?
I think it's all relative, but yeah, I think that we may not work the longest hours, but while we're at work, we're expected to work very hard, and oftentimes you are expected to work overtime if you have to. And we get very few holidays, about 2 weeks usually per year of holidays and vacation. So it's a little tough at times.
We get a lot of those, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
I know you're envious. New York City is a wonderful city, okay? Anastasia. How do you say
Anastasia.
that? Anastasia.
We say Anastasia. In Russian, I think she told me it's Anastasia. She's one of my students.
Oh,
Anastasia.
sorry.
No, it's okay.
What is the right pronunciation then? Because I don't want to mess that up. What is the right one?
I call her Anastasia, and she doesn't yell at me. So I think that one is the Americanized version.
Can you imagine that? You've been teaching her for a long time, and all this time you've been saying her name wrong.
She said it to me in Russian. My Russian is just terrible. So I think it in Americanized is better than my Russian. Anastasia.
Learn it.
I will.
I don't know about you, but something that makes me, it's crazy. Something that makes me really mad is when people get my name wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know if this happens to you. I don't know. It's just crazy. I don't know. I find it very inconsiderate. Just, I don't know. That's just me. Something that, I start boiling inside. It's like, why? Yeah. It's crazy. It's like crazy. But anyway, that's why I like to get names right. You know this, right?
Yes.
Remember when I was trying to pronounce your last name?
Yes, that's true.
The name that cannot be told or said. Right?
That's true. That's true.
That's like that guy from Harry Potter, right? What is his name? Voldemort.
Are you comparing me to Voldemort? Actually, that's
Voldemort,
fair.
right?
I'm a little bit like Voldemort.
No, yeah. I'm talking about the name.
The name, yes. The name he who shall not be named.
Yeah.
That's me.
Shall not be named. Julia is a common name in Brazil. I have a niece that's called Julia as well.
Ah, yes.
What's your background? Jason is asking if you can
Good
say
question. Yeah, of course. Well, my mother's side is both of my parents are American. Um, and my for at least 2 or 3 generations on my mother's side, my great grandparents came from Russia. And then on my father's side, we have been in America for a very long time. But before America, my family was from Ireland and England.
Really?
So,
Wow.
but yeah, my ancestors came over like with the first pilgrims in the 1700s, 16 and 1700s. So they were the origin of my last name, which comes from that side, the English side.
Shall not be named.
Shall not be named.
Yeah. York popcorn, New York State, New York City. I don't understand that. And she
Also, hi Sandra. She said hi up above, one of my students.
Oh yeah, best teacher ever. Yeah. Hey Sandra. Sandra
Number only
Miraz.
2 to you.
Adolf. She's Brazilian?
She's Brazilian, and she's married to a Brazilian who is from, his family's from Germany. So I think that's where the Adolf comes from.
Yeah, Adolf come from. Okay, that's nice. And she's in Germany now?
No, she lives in the United States.
Oh, yeah. Lots
Yes.
of important people here.
Mhm.
That's cool. Okay, what else can we say here about New York City?
New York. Pretty much anything you're looking for here, culture-wise. I'm a big fan of theater, so if you like theater, Broadway, of course, you have to go to Broadway and see a show if you can. It's spectacular. Even if you don't like theater, it's really amazing. Amazing thing to see.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Obviously, there are a lot of things to do there. And certainly I like eating, so the
food is
part
so
would
good.
the food part would be awesome. I'm sure it would.
So good. There's anything you want. The first time I tried Ethiopian food, I tried it in New York because that's not super common here, but they have a lot of it there.
Yeah, I believe they have like everything, right?
So, yeah. And then Anastasia just said, which is a good point, their museums there are beautiful, and MoMA is one of the most wonderful museums. It's the Museum of Modern Art. Really great.
Perfect.
Really great.
Yeah. I believe I have seen it somewhere. It's a very popular place, right?
It is. Exactly.
On that. I was watching the other day. Okay, by the other day, I mean this weekend. Last weekend.
Okay.
There. A video clip from Tina Turner. And old. It's old, from the 80s. Okay,
I
80s.
love her. I love Tina Turner.
Her? Yeah, she's really cool. It's nice because I don't know, when she was young, she looked old, and now that she's old, she just looks normal. Okay, it's just her, right? But and the songs what is love? What is love got to do with that? I don't know. I think that's just the chorus.
Yep.
But and she's in New York, when you see all the 80s, all that, man, it's crazy. A lot of nostalgia there, like good times. Good times. My God.
Tina, Rolling on the River, also a great song. Proud Mary.
Oh yeah, I don't know that one.
That's a good one, but I like that one.
Rolling on the River. No, Bruno said that. I thought that was you.
Oh no, I was reading.
No, okay, no, I don't know that one. Yeah, and good things, because I used to watch a lot of these movies in the past, more than I do now, and many of these movies were in New York, and really good. I think they don't do that anymore because it's I think it has become too expensive to shoot in New York, right? So only if it is a blockbuster. But anyway, the next city here is the last city. Is it? Or no? Oh yeah, it is.
I think so.
Yeah. Orlando.
Orlando. There's a great musical that has a song about Orlando, but I won't get too much into that anyway.
No, please don't.
Orlando, also like San Diego, has an absolutely huge population of Brazilians. I have 3 Brazilian students who live in Orlando, and it has a very big community of Brazilians. They often say, you don't need to speak English, but if you want to, you can. So same with Spanish as well. The Spanish population is very, very high in Orlando. So it's quite multicultural as well. And of course, the main reason I think people go to Orlando is for the amusement parks. You have Disney, Universal Studios, SeaWorld.
Yes. That's why people go there, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And have you ever been there?
Many times, yes.
Many times.
Yes, it's very common in the US to bring your children on vacation to Disney World. So I went a few times as a child, and then as an adult, I brought Steve, my boyfriend, on his first time to Disney World. We went together. And then we went again 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago. Yeah.
Seriously, what is good about it?
It's a thing. I know there are some people who love Disney and some people that hate it. I'm not in either side. I like Disney. I think Disney's great, but it's a really amazing place because it's such an experience. So Orlando, if you didn't know, is in the middle of a swamp.
I was going to, just by looking at this picture here, you can say, right? Because I was going to ask you that. And Bruno, I believe Bruno and I, we had Bruno is my student, by the way, and we had a conversation about I think it was a crocodile that bit or maybe got a child there, or maybe bit a child. I don't remember.
8 killed.
Okay,
yeah.
So so these happen, and now they have a lot of those there too. Right?
Yes, a lot of alligators. Yeah. And even in Disney, it's because it's in a swamp. You can't control where the alligators go. If they want to be there, they're going to be there. Now, to be fair, the child was swimming somewhere where they were not supposed to swim.
Yes.
So just follow the signs. If you go to Disney, they're usually in 4 different languages, sometimes 5 or 6. Don't swim in the water if there's a sign that says don't swim here. But because it's in a swamp, it's very much surrounded just by trees. So when you're at Disney, it feels like you're almost on another planet. You can't see any cars. You can't see any other building. It's just the amusement park, and they keep it really beautiful. Everything's very clean. It's a pretty amazing just experience to see that somebody built this.
It's an organized city, right?
Very much so.
It's interesting. It's interesting. Bruno asked, have you ever been to Tampa?
I have been to Tampa. Yeah, I stayed in Tampa for a few weeks.
The roller coasters parks. What is that?
2 years there. But I think he just means like the there might be like another amusement park there. So we have 2 types of amusement park. Disney, which doesn't have very scary roller coasters. It's more for entertainment. And then we have other parks like Busch Gardens, Six Flags. These are more like thrill parks where you have really big roller coasters and things like that.
Nice. It's a big
I have
park.
not big boy park. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Perfect.
Yeah. Interesting. Didn't know that. Bruno said that crocodiles are like dogs there. Like
they are.
Yeah, because here, I believe he's comparing to Brazil, because in Brazil we have a lot of dogs here in the street and all that. It's like everywhere.
Perhaps.
Yeah, because I don't think they have lots of dogs just walking around there
not in the U.S.
Yeah.
Especially not with alligators running around.
That makes a lot of sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I told you I've never been there, so but here in Brazil we have a lot, and we like dogs, but it's pretty common to see dogs all around here. Stray dogs. And also dogs just being walked. All right, guys. This was the last city. If you guys have any question, that's the right time, because we are going to get out of here. Yeah, Bruno just said, haha, yeah, whatever, man.
I think he was laughing at my great dog joke about the alligators eating the dogs. It was very hilarious if you missed it.
Oh, yeah. I got it. But you know me, I was laughing inside. Huh?
I'm just kidding. I love dogs and cats. All of them.
Curso particular. What do you mean? Dennis Lenny's talking about private. What about it? What do you mean, man? I think that was the character, right? Because you just used the word in Portuguese. There's like more about it, so that doesn't make any sense.
More about it.
Oh, maybe more. Exactly. Maybe more about it. Maybe. Mm-hmm. Miguel said I'm understanding a lot, and that's good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's good, Miguel. I like the way your name is typed there. It's a very unusual way. It's like, you know, the guy was lazy and I was like, I'm just gonna do this there. I'm joking, dude. All right, guys, do you have any question for us? Or okay, mostly for Julia. Because
well, I have a question for you.
I'm just a background actor here.
Where would you go in the United States if you were going to come here? What city would you go to?
Certainly New York first.
Yeah.
Certainly. Because it's pretty much, it's pretty attached to my childhood, as I told you. The movies I used to watch and all that, you know. Mm-hmm. Several places that I would like to visit there. And also the possibility of going shopping there and finding everything I wanted. That would be amazing. I wish I had.
It's true.
Yeah, I wish I had the money to do that.
Me too.
I mean, not to go there, but to go there, that's the easiest part. And just
have a shopping spree.
Yeah, going on a shopping spree just like crazy. Yes. I remember the first time I watched your video, I couldn't understand you. Now I can understand you too perfectly. Thank you, Elder. Okay, you're welcome, man. I don't know what I did, but yeah. Philadelphia is nice.
It is. That's true. Yeah, Philadelphia is beautiful. Anastasia has traveled a lot. She's traveled almost as much as me, but she doesn't live in an RV. She just takes a lot of weekend trips. And Philadelphia is beautiful. They've also got the Philly cheesesteak, a very delicious sandwich with cheese and steak.
I was going to say that, but I was going to say that, but yeah, pretty much. And but she's in Russia?
No, she actually lives in Washington, D.C. I should have mentioned that earlier.
Everybody's there in the U.S.
Yeah. She's
that's cool.
She travels a lot too. Washington, D.C. is another beautiful city. Lots of history.
Yeah.
There as well.
Yeah, certainly. Atlanta is awesome too. Sandra said it.
Oh, yes. Sandra's from Atlanta. That's where she lives.
Oh, okay.
They're all repping their cities. But yeah, I actually visited Sandra in Atlanta. I got to meet with her there. And cool. Atlanta is also a very cool city. They've got a great aquarium.
Nice. Nice.
Every place has got its own thing.
I mean, it is nice when you meet your student in person, right? So it's really cool. Mm-hmm. Of course, I had to practice a lot for myself. Yeah, you did. I've been only to Atlanta. Atlanta's at an airport.
Fair enough.
LAX, right?
And then LAX. Mm-hmm.
Ellie's a great teacher. Thank you very much.
He is a great
Subscribe
teacher.
to my channel. Become my student. Give me your money.
But I do agree they should subscribe to your channel. I'm subscribed.
I'm not good at marketing myself. Sorry.
I'm not either. I think it was a good try.
New Orleans is pretty good too.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite cities personally. The food there. Oh, I got so fat when I was in New Orleans. And I was only there for a week. I got so fat. It was so good.
So no more. That place is cursed. Don't go there again. No.
Now we're going there in a month.
Oh my God.
I'm ready. I've got my sweatpants ready.
All right. Nehemiah said, great conversation. Very fun. Thank you.
Awesome. I'm glad you had fun. I had fun too.
Anybody else? My dog's here. I believe she's cold because the air conditioner is on.
Oh,
she hates that.
Yeah, she prefers the warm.
Oh yeah. It's crazy. She hates like fan and air conditioner. She hates all that.
She's very sensitive.
Yeah, she is.
Oh,
join our group, Melissa. Who is Melissa? Who's Melissa, man?
I don't have seen them. Maybe
maybe he's talking to
watching a lurker, as we say.
Oh yeah. So, no, Snow is much better.
Oh.
What do you mean? Oh, God, not Melissa Nehemias. My God, it's
it's a little different.
Just a little, you know.
Yeah, autocorrect. Autocorrect is crazy.
No, that was. Come on, that was not. That was not the autocorrect. A mermaid there? What are you talking about?
I think he's talking about that. My sign.
I like natural parks in US.
Yeah.
What is she talking about?
We have a lot of she's talking about natural, like maybe national and state parks areas that are specially put aside for people just to visit. I'm sure you have a ton in Brazil.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of them here as well, and they are really beautiful. Great places to visit.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. We are going to wrap this up. You can invite me. Yeah, I can add you there, Nemius. That's my group, by the way. It's everybody's group. Okay, it's not actually. Bruno's. My God, Bruno's like the owner of that shit. He's I just said that word, but anyway, he's there all the time. I'm almost never there. Yeah, no time.
That's true. You're a busy man.
Yeah, all right, guys. Thanks a lot for being here. Thanks a lot for participating. Would like to thank you, Julia, too, for just being here too. Just having the. Thank you, guys. You're welcome. Thank you, Sandra, Nehemias, and Anastasia. Anastasia, yes.
You got it right. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah. According to your standards.
That's what she said in here that I said it right.
She did it? I didn't see that. Bruno, Isabelle, and, Miguel, everybody here. Sandra, thank you guys a lot. Thank you again, Julia. It was very nice talking to you as always. And guys, you're going to say goodbye. Julia's going to return soon, maybe December, maybe 2019. I don't know.
That's soon. Soon.
The year's almost over.
See you guys in like 2022.
Yeah.
Next time I see you, I'll be a little gray.
All right, guys. Have a good night. Good night, Julia.
Thank you.
See you guys around.
Bye.
Oh, you see, I'm gonna use here my end screen. That's cool. I'm gonna use that.
Cool.
Look at that. That's so cool. I just wanted to use that. I don't even have the background thing.
Looks great.
No, come back next month. Bruno said. You're gonna be here every month. Come on. See that? See what you did, Julia? See what you did? They don't want me here anymore. They want you here now. Thank you, Julian Elder. Have a nice night. Okay, you too. Elder and his toys. Yes, man, you know me. You guys have a good night. See you guys around.